Hi, it's Cheryl with Caribou Country Lifestyle. Today I am just bringing you out to the backside of my chicken coop. And so I have 25 little baby chicks that we just got a couple of days ago. And today I'm going to be checking them for pasty butt. So what that is I'm checking their bums to make sure that they don't have any poop stuck on their bums. And if they do, I have a little bit of warm water with a tiny bit of dish soap in here to clean up their bums. And then I have a dry cloth in my pocket to wipe them down. So I'm taking off their hiding right now underneath these brooders that we have. So it's just a heat plate and they go underneath it and it provides a heat from the top of them, but it's a constant temperature. And then as they get bigger, because they're only a few days old, it's quite close to the floor of the chicken coop and it is able to keep them quite warm. So I'm going to be removing these brooders and checking them all out to make sure that they have healthy bums, because you don't want to have a little chick that has that little vent covered with poop, because that is detrimental to their health. So we need to check and clean up their bums. They're not going to be happy about it. I'm actually going to go and get the little box that they came in. That way I know which ones I've looked at and which ones I haven't checked. So I'm going to go grab the box for that. I just decided I'm going to get in right in here with them, and then I can just easily grab them and be able to check their bums. So I have one little one here, and I just tip them upside down and check their bum. And if their bum is clean, then I move on to the next one. And that one's little bum is clean too. And I'm just putting them into the box for right now. I'm just going to move this little brooder and hang it on the side so then I can get better access. That one looks good. Yep. I have 25. See this one? This one has poop stuck to its bum. So I have my warm water and I'm just going to clean it until the poop dislodges from their bum. And I'm not pulling on it. I'm not being, trying to pick it out. I'm just rubbing with the wet cloth until it dislodges from their bum, because it's not good for them to have this stuck there. And it does loosen off as I just wipe it. I got one piece off. I'll move to another. And it's good to check, if not every day, every second day, because you do not want a little chick suffering with something like this. And like I say, I just got them a couple of days ago, the day before yesterday. So they were totally fine when I took them out of their box. And okay, I've got it dislodged. It's just stuck to its little feather. So there we go. There we go. That's better. Now I'm gonna grab my dry cloth. Just a minute, little guy. And I'm gonna dry that area so that it's not so damp. And then they can poop freely. Okay, we'll get another one. That one looks good. Good thing I'm wearing my work jeans because I'm sure I'm kneeling in chick poop. That one looks good. Yep. Hi, little chickie. Okay, I'm gonna pick this other brooder up. We have 2 brooders because we have 25 chicks. We felt that, you know, we definitely need to use the 2 brooders. They have grown so much, even in the last couple of days. They just grow so fast. So these are Cornish cross, a broiler chicks. They are bred to get large. And these are our meat birds. And we will be processing them in 8 or 9 weeks from the time that we've got them. This one just has it on the outside, not even near its vent area. And, but they're so cute right now. They don't always stay this cute. I don't find broilers cute once they get bigger. I'm doing pretty good. I've only had 1 so far. How many do I have left to check? I see, 2. I got 2, 3. 3 left to check. We have a small area so that we're not having to chase them so much. They're pretty fast. As they get older, I got 1 more. Oh, I know, little birdie. Everybody looks good. So that's great. I am going to take them all out. I'm going to put this heat plate back down, brooder for them, and put the other one back down. They like that warmth feeling. And then I'll take each of them out of the box again. There we go. Take them 2 at a time. There you go. Little babies. They're sweet little babies. I work at the school, and I work in a grade 1-2 class, and the teacher asked me if she could do a little tour with the kids and come up to our place, because I told her I was getting these baby chicks, and then they would get to see the chicks. So we're planning that for the end of April, and they'll be about 12 days old. They're not going to be as cute, that's for sure, but they won't be that old. They'll only be a couple of weeks old, not even quite a couple of weeks old. So then I'm going to put the bedding all back, get this out of here, and put my water out of the way. So that was pretty good. I only had 1 that I had to. This is a chick starter feed that we get for the chicks as they're growing up. And then I have just water for them, and I put a little splash of apple cider vinegar in the water, and that's a good antiviral. Rehydrate them. They go through a lot when they come, because they came from Alberta, from the hatchery. When I got these, when I went to go get the chicks from our local feed store, that's how I order. I order them through the feed store. They get them through the hatchery that's based in Alberta, and then they're shipped to us. So they had called me the day before and said that the chicks were going to be in by 3:30. I wasn't off work until 2:30. I had a meeting after work. I got there right at 3:30, and they said the chicks hadn't arrived yet. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll go do a couple of things and I'll come back. So I went and picked up some groceries at our grocery store, came back, at 4 o'clock, or just after 4. They still weren't there. The chicks didn't end up showing up until 5:15. And so I was down there waiting, and I'm just like, really? But I got my chicks. Because I ordered 25, they send me 26. One chick didn't make it, and I knew that we were going to have issues with it, because after I got them home and set them all up and everything, there was one chick that was just cheeping, and it wouldn't open up its eyes, and it just was struggling. I dipped its beak into the water to make sure it was getting hydrated, but yeah, unfortunately we lost one within the first day of getting them, and that's why they give you an extra check. So I just wanted to show you what we had going on. And these are our laying hens, and I have some old spaghetti squash from my garden that was starting to go soft. So I'm giving this to the ladies, and these ones are laying hens. We have 4 varieties of laying hens. We have the Rhode Island Reds, Black Australorps, Buff Orpingtons, and the Barred Rock. We have about 20 of the laying hens. And then I have some old cauliflower that I had in my fridge that has gotten pretty soft. Some apple cores from our lunch while I'm at work. I just have to check their water. And I have to check their food. Well, they have lots of water and lots of food, so I came out in the garden, and this is where I planted my garlic. So on this side I have the purple Mexican garlic that I had planted. I've pulled the straw off to the side, and when I'm looking, I'm not seeing anything yet. I have some green onions that are coming back that I had left over winter, so those are coming back, but I'm looking to see if I have anything emerging out of the ground from my purple Mexican garlic, and I don't. But when I come over here to my red Russian garlic, I have a sprout here and another one there and one there, one on this side, another one there, across, another one. So I have lots. That one's pretty big. Up there, a couple here, one there, another one, all the way down. So the red Russian is starting to sprout, so that's awesome. I'm very excited to see that. Over here in my perennial bed, I have a few things coming back. This green here, this is the chamomile that has reseeded itself. In the middle there, I'll come out of the sun. In the middle there, that is monkshood, and that is coming back. Hi, so the meat bird chicks are 1 week old. So far, we've lost 3. And a lot of that had to do with when we had the warming plates, and I had one on this side and one on that side. Well, what they were doing was they were only going under one, and all of them were trying to be under one, and so somebody was getting squished. And so then we decided, okay, let's put them together side by side like this. And unfortunately, I mean, we lost one the very first day because it wasn't doing good to begin with. And then we lost the other two because they were getting squished. So I am going to remove these heat plates because I'm going to be checking for pasty butt on my chicks, because I try to check them every couple of days just to be on the safe side. I have some feed here, but what I want to do first is I want to put some pine shavings over there where it's underneath there. So I'm adding some fresh pine shavings for them. Getting kind of smelly. And this is where they are the most, is underneath those the brooder station. And then I'm also going to raise up those heat plates. And of course they're hungry. So this was the perfect time to lift these up. Because they're hungry, they're going to come to me, and I'm going to be able to, I can practically just check their bums watching them run around. And then I'll just clean up their bums and feed them some food, and life will be good. Or maybe I'll feed them the food while I'm trying to clean their bums. And that way then they'll be hovering around the food dish. So I will give them their feed. Okay, little chicks, off you go. And then that way they'll be, and this is just a starter chick feed that we give them, a non-medicated starter chick feed. And I will have to fill up their water as well. So I have a couple of containers here filled. They're just going to go crazy once I give them this food. They'll be dogpiling each other. It's funny how chickens are. So we'll just put the food right here, and that way I can look at their bums and pick out the ones that I think. So this one, it needs its bum cleaned up. Wet soapy water, and it's warm, and I just clean up his bum. It's not bad, but he has some poop stuck to his bum. And then I have a dry cloth to okay. And then I'm going to dry it. Oh, I know. Poor chicken. There you go. Okay. And let me see if I have any others. Oh, I see one way over there. It needs its bum cleaned up too. I'm going to put this water down here. And I'm going to see if I can get this one. Oh, that was a pretty good catch. Okay, we're going to do the same for this one. Clean up its bum. This one's not too bad either. I'm getting it before it gets really bad. I just keep wiping in different ways. Turn the cloth, wipe some more. My son brought his girlfriend over, and I said, "Oh, do you want to come see the chicks?" And she was like, "Sure." So they come out, and they were only a couple of days old at that time. So I got her a chick, and she's holding on. Oh, I got a dry as bump. I got her a chick. She's holding on to the chick. Gave my son a chick. He's holding on to the chick. Super cute, everything. I get a chick. So my son, after a while, he puts the chick back down. And then he goes and gets his girlfriend's chick and puts that one down. And just before he grabbed the chick from her hand, the little chick pooped in her hand. And we were like, "Oh, sorry." And then I go to put mine down, and sure enough, that chick pooped in my hand. It was like, oh, I got it too. I got pooped on. The little sea monsters pooped on my hand. So I'm just looking now to see if there's any others. Oh, I see another one. This is the good thing about getting them when they have food. And I can see, I just can't see on the other side very well. Yeah, this one's quite a bit more than the other two were. It's not too bad because it hasn't totally covered like the vent hole, but it's still, you want to get that cleaned up before it gets worse. And you just want to get it moist enough so that you're not trying to pick it off, because that can cause damage too. I think I need a little more moisture on this to dislodge this piece. Oh, I know, little chickie. I'm sorry. We'll be done in a minute. It's almost off. It's coming. There we go. Okay, I'm going to get my other cloth. I got to wipe it. Oh, where did I put it? Oh, here it is. We'll dry you up. Sorry, little chick. There you go. Okay, let's take a look. I need to look on this side. Are you trying to get in there, little chick? Oh, I think I see one more. Oh no, it's fine. It had poop stuck to the bottom of like on its belly. It wasn't on near the vent hole. Okay, we've done that. We've put the bedding in. I'm going to add a little bit more bedding. I'll get some more bedding back there. And then I'll raise up those brooders for them. And this one a little bit more. I need this one quite a bit more. Okay. There we go. And then I'll do this one. And they've got little numbers on it too, so I'm trying to put it on the same for all of them. Oh, we'll put that one beside it. And then that way, they're side by side. Do their water, and I just put a splash of apple cider vinegar in their water, and then I just put regular tap water in there. And the apple cider vinegar, that's an antiviral, antifungal treatment for these little chicks. Back with the water. Just gonna turn that over. Put that down for them. Okay, and we'll put this away. So, I don't know if you can see, here we have, that's the red Russian garlic there. And I have quite a few that are sprouting up. I've got a bit of weeds in here too, but I have quite a few that are poking through. We had quite a little rainfall probably 2 nights ago, so that was nice. But on this side, where I have the Mexican purple garlic that I planted, I still have nothing. What's this? Just a weed. Still nothing poking through. I've even added water because with that heavy rainfall we had, we need quite a bit more. Let's take. So it's awesome to be back out in the garden again. Today I have, these next 3 days are going to be pretty busy. I wanted to get my bookkeeping out of the way and get all of our books handed into the accountant. We have a couple of rentals and I have kind of slacked off in these last few months, and then of course we went away to Mexico for 2 weeks, so that didn't help either. So I've got everything handed in. It might get done in time, then again it might not. So I didn't have to work today, so I have 3 days off and I'm trying to make the most of them. I have pruning to do. I have seeds to actually plant out here in the garden, and I'll be doing a video about that too. And I have straw that I have to take off of my strawberries. That mulch is still on my strawberries, so I am quite behind, to say the least. But I just wanted to bring you out and show you what with the meat bird chicks. I'm excited about getting the meat bird chicks again, and to show you about what my garlic's been doing so far. So anyways, I'm gonna sign off, a short little video, and we'll definitely be back a lot more. It's the beginning of the growing season and I can't wait. I embrace it with open arms. So thanks for joining me, and we'll talk again soon. Bye for now.